Hi, guys. Thank you. I had a quick question about fractionalized NFTs. Hester Pierce from the SEC came out recently and said, selling fractionalized shares may be illegal. What are your all's thoughts? I think it's a potential huge market if they are able to sell fractionalized NFTs. But what kind of hurdles do you guys foresee? Thank you.
Okay. Were you guys able to hear that, Bill and Forrest?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So question is, fractional NFTs, could they be legal? Well, I mean, if fractional NFTs are illegal, we have a huge problem, because not just in crypto, but even in equities, right? Because Robinhood, and I think even Sophie, there are lots of platforms out there that provide fractional purchasing of cryptocurrencies. But if we're talking about NFTs, that's something different. I'm not sure if there's any cryptocurrencies or any crypto platforms that do that. Forrest or Bill?
All right. So NFTs are going to be considered art. And I don't think the SEC cares about art itself. However, the SEC might care about a bubble in art and the general public getting sucked in, buying shares of something that with very nebulous value. Okay. So I do think fractional NFTs will happen, but I think they will happen with big players like Flow. I think if you start to see a mania where, the little guy gets fleeced, that could lead to regulatory scrutiny. Now, that said, NFTs are fun. NFTs got to Saturday Night Live because we're in a pandemic, and in many ways, life sucks, right? So let's have a little fun. So hopefully, they can figure out how to get the Pokemon cards, the videos, the drawings. I'd like to have my own baseball card one day. Let's hope that we can get the little guy involved, because crypto is getting so big. It would be nice if you had the fractional NFTs so somebody could look at their MetaMask and have a little fun.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Forrest?
Yeah, I'm not a lawyer, but I have noticed a pattern where everything in the cryptocurrency industry goes through this pattern of being subject to people worrying about it becoming illegal. First, it was Bitcoin. Bitcoin was going to be outlawed. Then it was smart contract networks like Ethereum. Then it's DeFi. Then how can you stop DeFi? I don't think you can. Now it's NFTs, right? If you can't stop DeFi, how do you stop certain types of NFTs? Now, NFTs are extremely broad. There's a project, I believe it's called Labs Group. I think it went out on the newsletter on Saturday on our watch list. It's a project that's wrapping up real estate investments into NFTs and then fractionalizing those NFTs. So instead of having to invest $5 million in a real estate investment, which the little guy can't afford to do, they can fractionalize that $5 million real estate investment by rolling it into an NFT, fractionalizing that NFT. And now you can buy a couple $1,000s worth of that real estate investment and get that exposure. So NFTs are extremely broad. NFTs range from real estate to music to video streaming to videos to actual physical goods, right? So NFTs are very broad. How you outlaw all of that, I'm not sure.
Okay, so a comment here. Somebody's saying they were claiming it would be a security. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, I do get that perspective, because the reason why NFTs, obviously, this is not legal advice and we're not lawyers, but the reasons why NFTs, for the most part right now, are not called securities is because you're basically owning one of one. And I think once you begin to create fractional ownerships or shares of that, it's kind of like taking something and turning that into a security, right? Because this kind of reminds me of the Howey test, right? Where some farmer took basically his orange groves, basically oranges, and he actually made fractional parts of it. He sold fractional shares of it, fractional shares of the farming, and he sold that to buyers. And the SEC said that was his security, even though they were oranges. The fact that he was trying to create different shares and give people dividends for doing all the work, all the labor. I think that's where things could possibly become securities. But not really a security expert, so we'll leave that to the regulators. But it's definitely worth looking into. But for now, I would not personally worry about it until there's actual regulation around that. But thank you, caller, for that question.
Tokenmetrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.